and she
Yeah.
wasn't stopped at all. She said she was out there for a long time. So
Yep.
I texted Juice all that information on Facebook private message because why is she allowed out there, but you're not? You might want to tell
Well,
your lawyer that.
she was, testing the waters, and obviously,
Right,
um, but yeah, I did watch the video of her. And
right.
so just to update what happened is, I guess this lady knows Nancy's hairdresser. And this hair, you know how hairdressers and their clients,
She's
they're
from
like,
out of town, this Mandy, so she hunted that hairdresser down.
I know the Mandy girl. I've talked to her before, and she's really smart, as far as like the people the people who might be responsible. She had a lot of information on like the different groups that do these kinds of things. And um so I don't know if you can email the video to me, and I can
Right.
get it to Justine. Maybe we can watch it here in a minute, because she said she's talking with Nancy's hairdresser, which seems a little weird.
Exactly. And then this will be the last thing I say before I get out of here. Are you guys familiar with that lady? I cannot remember her name. Maybe Colleen. She was just picked up in Tucson for kidnapping, and then the lady who got kidnapped
Mm-hmm.
passed away.
Yeah.
So, did you see the picture of the lady on the porch?
No.
Maybe a month in, she went
Oh, the
directly
one
up
who
to
was bringing
Nancy.
stuff. Yeah, she went and
Yes.
like knocked on the door, and everyone's like,
So if
"What
you
the hell?"
put the pictures side by side, I have them both if you would like me to send them. It looks, I swear, I'm going to say 98% the same person that they
Well,
just
she
picked
was a
up
few
today.
days late if she was coming to kidnap Nancy.
No, she came after Nancy was kidnapped. Exactly.
Yeah,
I see what you're
yeah.
saying.
But
But
it's not
I'm
funny. Not funny.
right. But it looks exactly the same if you put them side by side.
All right, we'll take a look at it for sure.
All right. Thanks
Interesting
for all you guys.
observation.
Yeah. Thanks for all you guys are doing. Much appreciated.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
stopping by, Kelly.
All right. Have a good
Matt, what
one.
do you think about that kidnapping suspect that was have you looked into her story or anything?
The one, the lady, not really deeply.
Yeah.
No, so I haven't looked into it much, but it could.
Did you hear that Bob talked about it today with Brian Enton, or it was on Brian Enton's episode?
I haven't seen that.
No.
I've been working all day landscaping, grading with my tractor, so I just got out of the shower, so I've been working my ass off all day.
Hey, 857.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
TC.
I'm just calling to you were talking about the heat sensors, and I can't remember if it was Daphne's case files or Juanita Adame, but one of those girls has a heat sensor map. And right around the beginning, when they were searching for Nancy, there was two big heat sources going off somewhere. I'm from Michigan, so I don't know about y'all's area, but some water treatment plant that's fenced in and surrounded by a bunch of trees and shrubs. There was two heat sources in there. You're nodding your head. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
Do you
heard about
remember?
that.
Yes.
Okay, and
Yep.
they wouldn't listen to her.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
been a pattern. That's been a pattern.
Yes.
It
Yes.
seems
So
like,
I'm wondering if she's out there still. I mean, not she, but I'm sure if there's remains, they would still be there. But it's private property. It's right. And the way the heat sources were, it was like they could have just tossed it over the fence into the bushes and nobody would ever know.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing 857 was just talking about. That was the thing that on Nancy Grace, and then I saw it and I texted him like, you should go check it out. It's worth a $1.2 million look, but it's by some sort of water treatment facility, I believe. It's like 0.5 miles or something from Nancy's house. But yeah, it's all fenced in and there's security systems and everything, but they never went and looked at it. It was a heat signature that was picked up by a NASA satellite. That's what you guys were talking about earlier, 857.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Yes, that's it. And I forgot what the other. I was only calling in for that, but then the other lady before she left said something, and I was going to chime in on that, and now I don't even remember what she said. So I'll let you guys go. I just wanted to tell you about the heat signature thing that
That's
I
good.
saw.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks for
TC.
having me. And I already joined you, Mab and Justine. So
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, hello
okay,
again.
What's
yeah,
you
have a
working
great.
on, Matt?
What's that?
Are you working on any new like shows for your channel?
I got a couple things lined up on Epstein.
Oh wow,
I
that
still
sounds
think
like some drama.
I
Dun
still
dun
think
dun.
still think that he's still alive and he was never dead.
I heard that
I
has been
agree.
corroborated by people.
I've got a mortician that totally says, the pictures do not look like a typical dead person. Let's just say that. And I looked in the files for 2 hours and I saw where Jeffrey said, I do not have a prostate. And the guy that they did the autopsy on that hung himself had a prostate. So it can't be the same guy.
It
Right?
makes
There's
sense that
a
he would get out. He would somehow get out of
Yeah.
there. I
Yeah.
mean,
It had too much on too many people.
there was a new interview out today with one of the cellmates, and I didn't catch it, but it was on the evening news tonight at 6:30, and he was saying no, that wasn't him.
Hmm.
well, we're gonna go over those FOIA documents one more time because there's a lot of people that just
Yeah, I
got
didn't
into
Oh,
the
yeah.
see that.
stream.
I didn't see that.
So if you could pull that
Okay,
up,
I'm gonna dip one. Justine, I'm out.
All right. Bye. Nice seeing you again.
see you. Come back
Bye.
again. Thanks for
Take
coming
care,
in.
y'all.
From Michigan.
Peace, TC.
Yes, Michigan.
Oh, I'm Wisconsin, so I'm on the other side of the lake.
That's awesome. And thank you. It looks like we got a couple donations for the lawyer fund.
Sweet.
Appreciate that. What do you think about the association idea, Mab?
Association of what?
So basically, because of what's happening, I'm thinking, something positive has to come out of this, where we form an association that kind of like YouTubers can join. So say you're out reporting, your neighbor, doing something. Maybe he's pooping on your yard every day,
Yeah.
and then you get arrested somehow, right? And now we got to go to Mab's rescue. Either here's a whole bunch of lawyers. Here's but also tips on how to help people grow their channels.
Yeah.
An association.
That sounds awesome.
All right, Mab's on board. Cool.
Mab for president.
Heck yeah.
Mab for Pima County Sheriff.
Yeah, I'll take that job.
Wouldn't take much, apparently. Okay. So again, these are the 4 officers that responded. I'm assuming those are their badge numbers, like we talked about before. And
Which one got winged to the
I'm just
ground?
gonna scroll to the meat and potatoes of it because a lot of this is just half blank. There were supposed to be 12 pages, and like a lot of these are just blank. I mean, like mostly blank. Wait, look at this. Look at this. Did you see this? Victim. There is a victim?
Oh, that was the guy who got thrown on the
Did you see
ground.
that before? I didn't.
No.
Vic?
No,
Oh.
no, because this isn't Alex's. This is just for Juice and 857.
Was a victim was them.
Right. Victim. My Aunt Fanny. or probable cause arrest. That's what it was called.
Well,
So
Nano's told those guys if they
I know
don't
someone asked about
arrest,
that earlier.
disciplined if they don't F with these guys, and they'll get disciplined if they don't arrest the YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy is too much.
All right, we got a special, very, very special guest joining us. We got Justin Investigates. Hi, Justin. Love you, buddy. It's so good to see
Justin,
you.
welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you've been well, buddy. Thanks for all the support.
All right. So, yeah.
Fight. We got to fight.
We love Justin. All right. Is this big enough?
Yeah, I can read it
That's
barely.
what he said. That's what he said. Okay. All right. On 6/8 at approximately 17:42 hours. Well, oh, and this is by our Medina. While on
22:20.
patrol in the Rincon district of Pima Unit 2 blank. What?
On 6/8/26 at probably 17:42 hours while on patrol in the Recon District of Pima County, I responded as a backup to blank, 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 dot, dot,
To
dot. Upon
blank,
my arrival, there
blank,
were
blank,
two
blank.
individuals who were in front of the address of asterisks. These two individuals were identified as YouTube live streamers. I circulated the vicinity of the area and did not note any other persons around that perimeter. At that point, deputies spoke with the individuals. I noted Deputy S.A. Woodworth, badge number 1469, was speaking with a subject later identified as Damian Todd Juice the Juice, and Deputy Mahat, whatever, badge number 9924, was speaking.
Matapini.
Little Peeny. Okay.
Matapini.
We another subject later identified as Troy Lewis Bradshaw. I was advised that Troy would be placed under arrest for public nuisance, and then stood by the scene security and noted Troy gathering his things and arranged his wife to come pick up his equipment, to include his stand backpack with multiple electronic items, which Troy himself placed inside of his backpack. I then stood with these three items and waited for Troy's wife to arrive. When she did, I then helped her move these items that belonged to Troy into her vehicle. At that time, Troy was placed in handcuffs and under arrest by Deputy Little Peeny and placed into his patrol car. I ensured all the property that he belonged to both Damien and Tony were no longer out on the side of the road. I made sure to provide Troy's wife with the case number. I made sure to photograph all Troy's belongings to assure there was no damage. After being advised my assistance was no longer needed, I then cleared from the area and returned to service. Is that it?
Thank you for reading this for me.
No problem.
Because I want my voice to go out. I already had to read them once. So this one is the next one. Beth, carry on, Mab.
Synopsis: on 6/8/26, Mr. Damien Endrell was cited a RS 13-291 7A1 public nuisance for live streaming and lingering in the Camino Escalante neighborhood along the edge of a public roadway in a public easement. I added that part. And Endrell has been seen there numerous times, and his presence and continuous streaming activities within the neighborhood have disturbed Puellen, a resident there.
It's pronounced Puyellen.
Puellen. ARS 132917A. It is public nuisance and is no less a nuisance because the extent of the annoyance or damage inflicted is unequal for anything. 1, to be injurious to health, indecent, offensive as to scenes, or a obstruction to the free use of property that interferes with the comfortable enjoyment of life or property by an entire community or neighborhood or by a considerable number of persons. I call it
I-
bullshit.
Offensive to the senses, you say.
Historical background.
Which one? Did you guys not shower that day? Were you offensive to the sense of smell? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
After the disappearance of Miss Guthrie, numerous media outlets and YouTube streamers flocked to the area, prompting the county to enact parking and directional driving restrictions in the neighborhood and surrounding streets. Eventually, the driving restrictions were lifted, but the parking restrictions remained after most news outlets left. The losers, the mainstream media, left. Since then, a handful of live streamers have periodically returned to go on YouTube Live while videotaping from across the street from her residence. Neighbors have called numerous times to make complaints about the YouTube streamers being hazards in the road, trespassing, and driving around. At some time in May, someone discarded landscaping rubbish and pet waste along the shoulder of the roadway. We know who that is.
Oh no, keep reading.
And in the area where YouTube streamers like to sit. But the YouTube streamers continue to return. It is unknown who deposited the waste items. She admitted it on the live stream. Come on, man.
Can we also note that no wonder they can't find her? They can't even spell her effing name right.
That's not how you spell Guthrie.
Guthrie.
Guthrie. What a bunch of idiots.
Right. No wonder they can't find her. They can't even spell her damn name. All right, here you go.
Narrative. On 6/8/26/1641, I was contacted by my supervisor, George Morales, badge number 6321, and advised me to meet for a briefing on special assignment directed from Nano. Sergeant Morales, Deputy Medina, 9261, and the little Peony, 9924, and I met up, and we were told that we needed to review ARS 13-2917A1 public nuisance regarding YouTube streamers near Nancy Guthrie's residence. I was told the Criminal Investigative Division and the Sheriff's Department legal advisor had been consulted regarding the use of that statute. We had been ordered to locate anyone in front of the house live streaming, probably. But they don't even know how to make a sentence. That didn't make sense. Upon my arrival, dirt near the roadway, I spoke to one of them who was identified as with his AZ license as Damien. Mr. Andrell, who runs Facebook page 857 Tucson, was seated in a chair in a dirt clearing along the vegetation along the western edge of the paved roadway. The road does not include a shoulder. Yes, it does. Sidewalk or other path and desert vegetation. Encroachers upon the edge of the pavement behind him was a small stream bed and area around him clear of brush and debris. He had a cell phone on a tripod, a small backpack. He was keeping wrappers and trash in, and some additional items around him.
Fuck it.
I conducted a check of the area at 1610 hours and had been had seen him there that time. He was not blocking the roadway, nor was he blocking the roadway at this time. I asked why they were doing what they were doing and told him I needed to see his identification. I was asked what crime I was investigating, and I told him public nuisance. Mr. Endrell told me that deputies had been out there earlier and had told him he was good, but said he was out of here if you guys are threatened, and trailed off. Sergeant Morales said to get his info and we would get going. I obtained Mr.'s license from him while the other deputies spoke to the other man. I approached Sergeant Morales to confirm that I was to cite and release 857 per his previous instructions and was told yes. I compelled a citation for public nuisance. I briefly spoke with Sergeant Maines, who arrived and confirmed they had seen Mr. Endrell earlier while they were looking for someone else. Oh, they were looking for a criminal network.
Alex.
I then issued Mr. Endrell a citation, explaining, am I saying that right, Endrell? Probably not. Citation explaining that despite my thinking, he hadn't done anything wrong. I had been ordered to do so. This was based on complaints from Chris Nanos.
Pooh Yellen.
From Pooh Ellen?
Pooh Yellen.
Pooh Yellen. He asked who ordered this, and I told him Sergeant Morales, who had been ordered by Lieutenant Hernandez to have deputies respond to the area and make arrests. Once he signed his citation, he was provided with his copy and allowed to leave. NFI 1, NF1.
I think it's no further incident.
No further incident. Is that it? I'm gonna keep reading.
No, I mean I can if you need a break.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me a soda. My mouth's getting kind of dry. I'll be right back.
Yep. All right. So this is the juice probable cause statement on 6/8/26. Deputies responded to the location of blank, which was in Pima County, due to multiple reports of YouTube live streamers causing a disturbance in the neighborhood. Upon arrival, deputies made contact with Troy, who was identified via Arizona driver's license. He was currently live streaming on the side of the road, causing a nuisance to others.
Oh, a nuisance. Oh, God. Every time I hear that, it's like
a nuisance to others who resided in the neighborhood. Probable cause was established to arrest Troy with ARS 132917 public nuisance. On 6/8, approximately 1742 hours, while assigned to the Rincon district, I was briefed regarding ongoing issues involving several YouTube content creators who had been congregating near the area of blank. I wonder where that was. Upon arrival, I observed a male later identified as Troy. Troy advised he was known on YouTube as Dajuis. Is it Dajuis? Okay, Dajuis.
Sorry, a bird just smashed into my window. If everyone saw me, like it was, have you ever heard you're just sitting there and a bird just smashes you? So sorry, I apologize if I scared anyone.
Okay, go make sure the bird's okay. Birdie CPR time. Get out there. Okay. Troy was seated near multiple pieces of recording, live streaming, and camera equipment and appeared to be actively broadcasting content. Contact was made with Troy, and he was advised that we were there regarding ongoing public nuisance complaints associated with quote-unquote YouTubers present at the location. Upon hearing this, Troy immediately stated that deputies had contacted him approximately 2 hours earlier and told him that he was quote-unquote cool and could remain in the area. Troy stated that he had prior contact recorded on video and believed he was not violating any laws. Troy further stated that previous deputies had only instructed him to stay off the easement, which he meant stay off the road, but says stay off the easement, and
Yeah,
never
it's supposed to be an easement.
informed him. Yeah, and never informed him that he was prohibited from entering the area. I advised Troy that based on the information provided to me, he was being cited and physically booked for public nuisance. Troy appeared confused and asked what law he had violation. I think they meant violated.
Yeah.
Troy requested clarification multiple times and asked if he could speak to a supervisor before any enforcement action was taken. I explained that my supervisor was on scene. Troy continued to state that he had never been advised that he was prohibited from returning and stated that he would not have come back if informed of such. As I was conversing with Troy asked if he could simply leave the area or arrange transportation instead of being arrested. He was advised that the decision had already been made to proceed with a physical booking. Troy then requested permission to contact his girlfriend so she could retrieve his personal property and recording equipment. At that point, Troy contacted his girlfriend to advise her of the situation. Once Troy's girlfriend arrived on scene in order to retrieve his equipment, I advised Troy that he was under arrest. Troy was instructed to place his hands behind his back, which he did without assistance. I placed him in handcuffs, engaging the double lock mechanism and checking for tightness. I then walked Troy to the back of my patrol vehicle. I conducted a search incident to arrest, finding no contraband. While seated in my patrol vehicle, Troy again requested clarification regarding the charge. Again, I advised Troy that he was being arrested for violation, ARS, blah, 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 public nuisance, and I read the applicable statutory language to him. Troy stated that he had never heard of the statute before. Troy was then placed in the back of my patrol vehicle and transported to the Pima County Adult Detention Center where he was booked. Note, I was aware that in the past, Troy had been cited and released in the same area. This concludes my involvement in this matter. Where was that statement?
Somebody said that wasn't correct. The statement was incorrect. They had contact with 857 2 hours earlier.
Yeah.
And yeah, DeJuice had only gotten there 15 minutes before when he got dropped off. They came right after. I mean, he barely went live, I think, like 5 minutes.
I saw, yeah. They were instructed by Nana to arrest you guys under penalty of disciplinary action. Period.
Yup.
So, I was thinking, I don't know, did you want to pull up that hit piece that KVOA did one more time just to,
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people haven't seen that. Do you have that?
The hit piece where they changed, like put bleeps in the juice and.
Well, there's two of them. So they've been really milking this, right? So they had like the first day, and then they had, so it's like this series is on, and so there's a 3-minute one, and then there's one from last night.
You see a lady out there in the same area in the street blocking the road, giving her report. Why didn't she get arrested?
She's mainstream media.
Doing worse shit.
Mab, are you able to pull it up? Every time I do it, I'm like, I freeze. So do you mind?
KBOA.
Will save us all the headache that we had last night when I was trying to share something.
And everybody get over and give them a follow. We got Mab, Justin Investigates. I'm going to put your channel up so people can get over there. And also Pretty Little Cool Clues, who basically, shout out to her. She really, went the extra effort, got these documents, said, hey, let's do the show. And so it really takes the community because, I appreciate it. So thank you for setting this up.
My pleasure. I can't do much. I'm not in Tucson, but I'll do what I can.
They're talking about Mexico. Where do I find this thing? KBOA News.
Yeah.
It's on their website, but it's also on YouTube. I think the YouTube is definitely better because it's less ads.
All right. Let me see if I can go that route instead. Let's see.
I'm excited to get the rest of the information because I don't know if you heard me say this or not, Mab, while you're looking and pulling that up. But when I talked to the girl at the records department yesterday, she informed me that there may not be any 911 audio because it was listed as an on site, which means that they just so happened to be in the right place at the right time, maybe, allegedly. Which even furthers the fact that they were targeting them. I think it shows that they were targeting you just in that statement where it said, we were given this statute and told to investigate what this statute means and find the people in the area. And so I don't think it was you at all. I think it would have been any of the YouTube streamers that would have happened to be on there on that specific date because that's what they chose to do, the date they chose to do it.
I think this is it. 59.
All right, I'm gonna get it up there.
All right.
And bringing the latest today on the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Multiple people have been arrested after months of what the Pima County Sheriff's Department calls neighbor complaints about unlawful behavior near Nancy Guthrie's home.
Unlawful behavior? I don't think that's true.
Sheriff Cristano says his office is cracking down. According to PCSD, Alexander Zabel, who runs the Criminal Network YouTube page, was arrested at his home and charged with obstruction and public nuisance.
Hasn't even been cited before, right?
Alex?
Including another.
Yeah.
No.
No citations, just showed up at his house based on a video and arrested him.
Exactly.
What a piece of work.
Their YouTuber were also taken into custody.
If somebody's just out there from one of our local media outlets or even a YouTube.
Somebody's out there from our local media outlets, it's so fine. It's completely fine. But if it's a YouTuber
and they've not been cited, then fine. We'll give you a citation and expect you to be reasonable with us and not come back.
But you never gave a citation to Criminal Network, you bonehead.
But if we happen to look at you and say, no, you've received a ticket. You've been cited for this same behavior. That didn't do you any good. You've upped the ante for me. So we're going to.
Oh my God. But he never cited him.
That's right.
Sheriff Nano says the county attorney's office supports this latest move. The arrests have proven controversial, though, with allegations from people following the case online that the sheriff's office is overstepping.
That's right. You're overstepping.
We'll continue to follow this story and bring you updates as they come in.
We're going to report when the settlement gets awarded from the civil lawsuit against the city and the county of Pima, and we will report that number when it becomes available.
For our continuing coverage on the search for Nancy,
like
stay
robots.
with KVOA.com and on all our social media platforms.
Huh?
Yeah, they're like robots for the
Yeah.
for the narrative. But yeah, the other one that they did last night, I couldn't believe it was 7 minutes long. To have a 7 minute.
Deputy Knox from 7 minutes.
Yeah.
One
If
where
you go to their page and then go to videos recent, you'll see the like excuse me.
okay.
I'll see if I can find it.
It's 7 minutes, you said?
I believe so.
I see a bunch of short ones.
Yeah, it should be on that page.
I don't see anything that's 7 minutes. There's 8 minute. No.
Yeah. What is the title? I mean, you'll see, just see which one that matches the title.
West Nile, homicide. Yeah, let's go to home. I may not be able to find it here. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Let me see. I can find it and then I'll just email it to you.
All right.
So, and then if you want to put a link, if anyone else wants to come on the panel, we'll just kind of bring maybe one person on at a time.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, I think I tweaked my back. Poured too much concrete.
Boom, 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 boom. How's it going, Justin? How's your night? Look at you. You're such a sweetie pie.
All smiles.
Mm-hmm. He's always usually pretty smiley, aren't you, Justin? I did put that in the chat if anybody wants to come up. But yeah, I think we're only going to bring... My cat's beating me up right now. It's your world, buddy. I'm just living in it. Do you see him?
No, I missed it. Oh, wow. That looks like Alex's cat.
Yeah, it looks like Bear. He's trying to he really was trying to slide behind me. He likes to sit between the back of the chair and my back. He's done that before. All right, we got Christian. I'll try and add you, Christian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, hey, Christian.
What's up, 857 Tucson?
Hey, good to see you.
Damn mouse.
I heard you last night on missing and lost. I think we lost him.
Christian, did we lose you?
Christian.
Tell him to come back.
Can you hear?
That?
Can you hear him?
One video he's talked about had a First Amendment attorney on there.
Yeah. Yep. Can you guys hear each other?
I can hear you guys. I think
okay.
Christian might have some sound issues.
Well, you need to go out and come back
on your channel, Map?
No, I just
I
just hit record while I was doing this.
Is that better?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But yeah, the 7-minute video Damien's talked about, I'm the one that found it and kind of shared it with Damien last night on his channel or somebody else's channel. It was a 7-minute video where they actually had a First Amendment attorney talking about that public nuisance and everything, and about basically he was saying that, media and, independent streamers, which are YouTube streamers, have the right to stand on a public sidewalk, a public easement, and everything else. He said what they don't have the right to do is basically, the way he explained it is like cause a fight, cause an obstruction, and all that different kind of stuff. But KVOA was covering it, and like Damien said, it's kind of like a series. They're calling it In Depth, is what they're calling it.
Can you send it to mabinvestigates@gmail.com and I'll pull it up
Yeah. Can you send that, Christian? I was trying to find it and I'm having trouble too.
Did you email it to me last night? Because if you did, then I can forward it to.
I think so.
Map.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out. It's been so crazy.
I think that might be the one that you emailed
remember.
me that I was trying to get up.
Well, I'll have to get out of here because I'm on my phone, but I could get out, find it, and then send it to you, Mab.
All right. mabinvestigates@gmail.com.
Yeah, I'll get out of here, do that, and then try to come back on.
All right.
Mab, are you all right? We'll see you. Thanks, Christian.
All right.
Mab, are you at 5,000 yet?
I'll have to look.
I sent it to you, your Gmail and your Proton, because I didn't know which one you were using. And we got PI56. Welcome in PI56.
I don't see. Oh, yeah, there we are.
Hello.
Angel wants
Come
to show
on.
Angel Eyes. Hi,
How you
PI.
doing? I don't see. Oh, yeah, there we are.
Hello. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you.
Hey, thanks for all the support. Welcome in.
Thank
45.
you. It's my first time finally getting into your live stream.
I guess I was going for 4,500. I'm at 4,527.
And so you have a channel, PI56.
Congrats on 45.
I have a brand new channel actually.
Okay. Hey, could you mute Angel Eyes? I think there's a real loud like background.
Oh, Angel, I gotta mute you. But hello, Angel Eyes. There you go. Go
Welcome
ahead,
in,
PI.
PI.
Sorry.
Thank you very much, Damien. It's good to be here. And hello to everybody else.
Hello.
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 So what's your you've been following the case and what are you thinking on everything and whatever you want to talk about? I mean, if you want to talk about Nancy, which is the number one thing we're not giving up, or is there something else?
Right now, it's not real. I mean, it's definitely about Nancy, but right now I want just to give a quick opinion on what's going on with Catalina Foothills and the streamers. I've posted several things on my site. I'm hearing somebody in the background. I don't know if I should come in and come back out.
You sound good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be on your end, but just make sure you turn down your YouTube in the background. The background, like
That's what I needed to do. I was hearing an echo. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No,
no
you're
worries.
okay. It happens to all of us. Trust me.
Anyway, it's just the fact that
We're having problems with.
Yeah, now I can't hear you at all. Okay, PI, go out and come back in, but I will not put anyone up because you said you haven't been on before. So if you want to refresh, I'll bring you right back on.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, we can.
And I can hear you guys now. Don't know what it was. Okay.
Someone said you were on JLR's channel. Is that true earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out JLR.
I have new case tomorrow.
All right, I
Come
just
back,
sent it to you,
Christine.
Mab.
Okay.
Justine, do you want me to go out and come back in?
The
No,
Gmail is
you're
called.
perfect. I can hear you.
My Gmail is Harley Joker 8275. So if you see that, I sent you the link.
I have new case tomorrow.
Okay.
I
Got
have new
it.
case tomorrow.
Get it?
I got it.
All right.
Who can see it? Oh, wait a minute. Let me share the screen.
Justin, you can tell us about your case after Mab shows us this last video, but Justin says he has a new case
Hey, buddy.
tomorrow.
Yeah, no smoking on the stream, buddy. Just because I don't know, maybe someone's watching. Yeah, can you just block the screen there, Christian?
I did. My
Thank
bad.
you.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Going in depth tonight for over 4 months now, a Catalina Foothills neighborhood says they've endured threats, intimidation, and overall bad behavior from content creators.
Threats, intimidation
Bullshit.
is bullshit. Nobody has intimidated or threatened anybody in that neighborhood that I'm aware of.
I did a full
Following
piece on this particular show on my
I was,
channel.
I was intimidated by Alex.
Yeah.
Just
the
kidding.
mysterious kidnapping of their 84-year-old neighbor, Nancy Guthrie. The trauma, many say, has been all too much, leaving them living in what they are calling a neighborhood nightmare.
Oh, God. Give me a freaking break, will you? Come on, man. Mrs. Mab just walked in. Come say hi.
Mrs. Mab, hello.
Mrs. Matt.
News 4 Tucson's Monica Garcia has been following those concerns all along and is asking questions now about what is being done to bring peace back to that neighborhood. Monica.
Well, Sean, the neighbors we have spoken to in Nancy's neighborhood tell me that they have felt helpless. They felt scared and even targeted by certain streamers who have lingered in her neighborhood.
Who has
And we
targeted
do have to say this comes
anybody?
after the Pima County Sheriff's Department charged 3 YouTubers that had been broadcasting out there alive for various misdemeanors and a felony, from blocking a public thoroughfare to being a public nuisance to even resisting arrest. The accused are publicly now disputing those charges, saying their First Amendment rights are being violated. Well, tonight we are taking a closer look at their rights, as well as the rights of the people living in that neighborhood. It's the latest chapter in a saga that began after the disappearance of their 84-year-old neighbor, Nancy Guthrie. Neighbors say they've since endured months of disruption.
Yeah, I remember you.
Intimidation and unwanted attention.
She doesn't like anybody stopping here.
Feeling like there's been little recourse to stop it.
I'm not packing anything up. I'm hanging out right here, bro.
Blocking the road.
Early on, the county added no parking zones and no trespassing signs in the area.
The sign is fraudulent.
The only no trespassing signs
There were
is
also
in Nancy's
discussions about
yard.
gating the community. Some neighbors even considered seeking protective orders or
Protective orders against streamers? For what? That's nuts.
pursuing civil action against certain streamers they felt were targeting them. But they say those options aren't quick or simple and can take years through the courts before any real protection is in place.
Well, journalists or content creators have a right to be on public sidewalks, to be in public places, and to gather the news.
We sat down with attorney David Bodney, who defends media in First Amendment cases. He says the law is clear, whether you're a traditional journalist or an independent content creator. The Constitution protects the rights to report and record in public places.
That's right. This guy
He
knows.
said it the right way.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
totally legal.
Federal minimum regulations.
But laws of general applicability are applicable to content creators and journalists too, which means that they don't have a right to engage in criminal conduct or in conduct that might give rise to civil liability.
It's kind of overwhelming now with them, continuing to come out on these false reports. I mean, these people are just calling the police for no reason.
In other words, the First Amendment protects the right to record, report, and gather information in public, but it does not override laws that apply to everyone else. That means free speech.
Yes, it does. Constitutional rights are yours.
Exactly. They can't.
Somebody is uncomfortable. We ain't got no feeling police to pamper people's feelings in the neighborhood. Constitutional right is a right that you have, you're born with, and you'll die with. If the neighbors feel a certain way, that's their problem. There's no such thing as a feelings police.
I wonder if somebody can contact that one attorney and explain to him everything that actually went on and everything, and what he actually says to that certain person over the phone than what he said to KVOA, because nobody violated anything. They were on the easement, which, like he said, is public, and they were live streaming, doing their news report and everything else. So they didn't break any laws.
That's right. Okay, let's continue.
Speech protections don't shield someone if their conduct violates criminal or civil law, even if it happens while they are filming or reporting.
Is there like a story or just a deadline to how, like, when you're going to complete it, or are you just going to keep it going?
I mean, we're here for public awareness.
The Pima County Sheriff says deputies did not start with arrests.
The hell they didn't. Criminal Network didn't do a damn thing, didn't get cited. They just showed up at his house, hauled him out, and arrested him.
Exactly.
And they did not cite him. I don't even think he got a warning.
I think I saved it, but I looked at Criminal Network's charges, and there's actually where they said he was cited back on, I think it was like May 28th or like the third or last week of May, saying that he was cited for being out there, but he was never given a citation.
Well, then he wasn't cited.
Right, but that's what they had.
All right.
First tried to address concerns directly with content creators who remained in the neighborhood after larger media groups left, explaining where they could legally conduct their live streams.
The roads. You need to leave.
I'm sitting.
You're going to get cited.
In this encounter, a deputy speaks with a YouTuber without issuing a citation. The sheriff says the tougher response came only after months of complaints, warnings, and escalating behavior.
We've given you tickets. We've asked you not to do this. You've pushed the envelope.
You can't ask us not to exercise our constitutional rights, you bonehead.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, we're going to now take it to court. And we're
Okay, good. You're going to lose.
going to take it to court by booking you in jail.
Hey, you'd want to with them, but you want to with me. Then why don't you let me sit here? You care about Nancy, bro?
And according to the sheriff, the issue wasn't always about whether they were on public or private property.
Curse words are also legal, by the way.
Yes, they are.
That's called the First Amendment.
Well, you notice they approached us. You know, it's like I was saying earlier, where we were sitting, they really have to make an effort to go by us. They can go other ways. It's just like, you know, if there's somebody on the street that's, you know, playing music and you don't want to walk over there because you can go to the other side of the street. It's the same thing. And now because they walked by us that we're target, you know, so they instigated it.
Yeah.
Well, and then on top of that, that video, the day that they showed up and gave Damien the citation and took Juice to jail, they said that law went in effect that same day. So how was it that Alex got a citation for it if it went in effect that same day, like 2 hours before Alex got arrested? That's what didn't make any sense.
Who did they got here making up laws in the first place?
Exactly.
All right, here we go.
It also involved the nature of the live streaming and whether conduct crossed into actions not protected under the Constitution.
Oh, yeah, let's see what those are.
The First Amendment attorney we spoke with says those rights remain fundamental.
There are criminal laws that prohibit harassment and stalking and trespass. There are civil claims for pretty much the same: harassment and trespass, intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Where free speech ends is where the law takes over. And that means a person can be exercising free speech rights and still face consequences.
So nobody was harassed, nobody was trespassing, nobody was stalking, and nobody was assaulting or threatening anyone, as far as I know.
But see, here's the thing. They said trespassing, and they said that there's trespassing signs up in the neighborhood. The only trespassing signs in the neighborhood are at Nancy Guthrie's.
Yeah, but you can't trespass on public easement.
Yeah. No, you can't.
That's not their property.
No, it's not.
They might think it is, but it's not.
If their actions constitute harassment, trespassing, stalking, assault, threats, or other criminal conduct.
Yuck!
For months, neighbors have described threats, intimidation, and disruptive behavior in their community, including from streamers online. Bodney says when conduct impacts an entire neighborhood, there may be additional legal options.
There's a statute in Arizona that addresses the public nuisance. And it could be that the community, the neighborhood, could call upon law enforcement to explore possible public nuisance violations because the conduct is so widespread that it violates the quiet enjoyment of their property.
I don't think that plays in either.
No, because the easement is not private property.
You're sitting in front of a house where nobody lives. And your stream can't be heard by people, 5 houses down. It's on camera. You're just talking in a speaking voice. You're not yelling. There's a certain decibel requirement for that to be a nuisance.
Well, then they mentioned something about online threats. So are the neighbors watching all the streams?
Probably.
You know,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I know. I was on Nerdy Addict's stream the other day, and he even admitted that he made some of the calls to Pima County.
Yeah, but that might be a setup. That might be a setup that they're trying to get people to say that they did it, even though they didn't. So because then they can go after them saying this is, they're saying I did this and I didn't. So be careful with that because they're also setting traps.
Yeah.
Well,
They're comfortable.
Ready?
Yeah.
Enjoyment of their land.
The sheriff says that's exactly the type of conduct his department is investigating. The department filed misdemeanor and 1 felony charge against 3 YouTubers who were frequently streamed from that area.
But the complaints got to be pretty egregious in that the behavior of those individuals was becoming pretty scary, pretty frightening.
The sheriff says
pretty scary.
What is scary and frightening about sitting in front of Nancy Guthrie's house?
Nothing.
Screaming.
He's making this shit up.
But they're not scared that what happened to Nancy and that Nano said that it could happen again.
They're not. They're frightened. Somebody got something going on over there?
Yeah, can you mute that? Somebody?
The county attorney's office has been in contact with his department as the case moves forward after both law enforcement and neighbors raised questions.
I have to be concerned for all the citizens.
Yeah, you do. And you need to be concerned about violating constitutional rights, not placating the feelings of neighbors. That's not your job. Your job is law enforcement, not feelings police.
What he needs to be what he needs to be concerned about is lying on his resume. That's what he needs to be concerned about. Don't be concerned about the citizen.
We know his history.
So as we just heard, and we know, the First Amendment protects speech. Whether the conduct in this case has crossed legal lines, that is a question for the courts to decide.
That's right. And you guys.
It's all going to get thrown out. It's all going to get thrown out.
I think you all should file a class action lawsuit against Pima County.
Well, we had to get them thrown out or closed on. Yeah, basically thrown out. That's obviously none of us done anything, but we gotta go through that because, like I said, there's so many articles that have been written, and just there's a whole nother path they could have taken. Just let us do what we're gonna do, and would we have any problem? No, we'd be talking about Nancy. We'd be, doing what we normally do, but they literally, targeted us. I mean,
I think you were targeted personally by Chris Nanos because he was personally offended by you guys. And so he took it out on you by threatening his officers for disciplinary action if they did not arrest you guys. And that's clear as day in the correspondence.
I'm
I'm in
personally
Midtown.
offended
I'm
by his
Monica
ego.
Garcia. Sean, back to you.
Nobody.
But yeah, a couple things too is I've noticed in the past on some other streams and stuff that I've seen is, for one, okay, Sue Ellen admitted on video that she was the one that put the rocks and dead cactus and the pet waste down there on the easement, but yet they don't know who did it. But if they're supposedly watching everybody's live streams, they would have seen that.
And they should have arrested her.
Yes, they should have.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Dumping
if the
public
mainstream
property.
media would take an ounce of time, effort, or energy that they take into attacking these people, they would also see all of the good things that they've done, taking care of her memorial, straightening flowers, leaving flowers, all of the nice things that they've done, way more than any of those neighbors who are complaining about the streamers have done. So please tell me where they're being a public nuisance. Maybe you're just being a public pain in the ass and you need to figure out how to mind your own business.
Yep,
I digress.
exactly.
Yeah, even Justin said, yeah. Yeah.
Amen, Justin. My old lady just got home, so I'm gonna go hang out with her for a while.
Thanks for your reading tonight. That was awesome. Thanks for your
problem.
breakdown.
Anytime.
Thanks, Mabsta. You tell Mrs. Mab I voted her for Turtle Island. Did she make it?
She did. She was second most popular. I think Patriot Pride got 14 votes and Mrs. Mab got 13 votes.
Yay! I don't know what that is. You'll have to explain it to me someday.
What?
I
well,
don't know
first
what
four
Turtle Island
shows-
is.
The first 4 shows, the people vote on the contestants. So there's 4 voted on the first show, 4 on the second, 4 on the third, 4 on the fourth. Then they throw a bunch of other ones that they assign to the game, and then voting off starts. And I'm the season 6 champion, so I probably
Nice.
Yeah.
So people just
Do you
have to
get
like
like a
you?
trophy?
Is it like a
I
popularity?
got a belt. You want to see it?
You get a you got
Title
a belt.
I was gonna say when he goes, if you want to take
Hello,
this
Mrs.
over
Mab.
by you, I got to get some dinner at some point. Justin
This
said
is-
hi, Mrs. Mab.
Turtle Island winning belt.
We got 43 people from a eatery in the Philippines that are all watching us right now. So everybody
Really?
in the Philippines at the eatery, thanks for tuning in. That's kind of cool to have us on in the restaurant.
Yeah. Go Philippines.
Hello, Philippines Eatery.
Hello, Nina Drew, the GOAT.
I want to go to the Philippines. It sounds like a great place. So
It is.
be
I want to
cool.
go too. I want to travel to like a lot of places. Indonesia sounds cool.
Yeah, so we do have Crystal Crime Board in my chat, and she said she needs 60 more to get to 500. And
Crystal's
so
Crime Board, go sub her up.
if you guys could, Justin, share that out to your followers, Mab, and let's get her to 500. She's been getting us break down, doing little shorts, and just
Sorry.
I looked up how to say hello in Filipino, and it looks like it's kamusta. So kamusta, Philippines.
Kamusta. Mab, you didn't say Kamusta.
Kamusto.
Okay.
I think it's with
Pendejo.
an A. Kamusta. Kumusta.
Nice.
She has
So, yeah.
408 subscribers right now. Copy the link.
All right. There are 3 people backstage, but did you want to take this over to? You want to
I'm
take it
dropping
over
down.
857? I gotta get some.
Yeah, it's
meat
up to
here.
you. I mean, you kind of need you need to go. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
can.
need to go get some foods.
Yep. Okay, cool. Well, Mab, have a good night. Justin,
All right,
have a good
brother.
night. Catch you on. And thank you, Justine. I'm gonna put your link. How many? You're over your 1,000, so that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
So,
thank you again. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I don't really know.
and
I
I'm
mean, it
doing a
was just going
T-shirt
up all the time
contest
here. What?
on the site or on my channel live right now. So if you go and type hashtag win, you'll
I'm
be
going right now.
automatically entered, and we'll probably do it soon because everybody's been now I don't know, what if somebody in the Philippines, I'm doing it worldwide, so if somebody in the Philippines wins, I'll ship it to the Philippines. So good
It's
luck.
gonna be like a pretty penny, so that's very generous of you.
Sweet. All
Did you
right,
say
you guys.
win?
Peace.
Win.
Mab out.
All right, we're gonna
Hashtag
go back
win.
over to my channel. So have a good night. Thank you
All right.
again,
All right. Have a good
Justine,
night, guys.
Mab.
Thank you, everyone.
See you later.
Maybe I'll join you over there later, but I'm gonna get
Yeah.
out of here. Good night. Good night, Justin. Good night, 857. Good
Good
night.
night. Thank you.
And thank you.